So, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight is coming out this month, and guys, I gotta be honest with you, the more time goes by, and the more stuff that gets revealed about this game, the more excited I am. The more excited about this game I'm getting. It really is looking like it's just gonna be a massive love letter to Batman, and that is, I cannot wait for that. I have enjoyed pretty much every Lego DC game that's come out. I'm a massive fan of the original Lego Batman trilogy. I played Lego Batman 1 all the time on my PSP, dude. Like, I used to take that game everywhere with me. That was one of the games in my rotation of my PSP I used to take everywhere. Then Lego Batman 2, I initially got Lego Batman 2 on my PlayStation Vita years ago. It was my birthday gift. It was the Vita and Lego Batman 2. And then I got Lego Batman 2 for the actual PlayStation 3, played that a bunch, and then I got Lego Batman 3. I own it twice, one for the PS4, one for the Wii U. I have enjoyed these games so much. And Lego DC Supervillains, I've played it. It's fun. I do think it is fun. Maybe not to the same level as the other ones, but I did have a good time with it. So I've enjoyed the DC games, and I have been waiting for another Lego DC game for a long time now, and it seems like we finally are going to get it with this one. And it's not going to be continuing what DC Supervillains had set up, but I'm fine with that because this looks like it's just going to be a massive love letter to Batman. There's so many Easter eggs and things in there that I'm just going to be smiling ear to ear for. But one thing we need to talk about, and a lot of people talk about, is the suits. We are going to have a lot of suits for the characters in here. Practically almost every freaking suit that we've ever seen is going to be in this game. And, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for having multiple different suits. That was one of the best parts of the LEGO games, was getting alternate costumes for you guys. And sometimes you would make your own alternate costumes for them. So, I want to go over the suits that we know are confirmed for characters, and then maybe make a bit of predictions on some suits that may or may not be for them as well. So, let's start off with Batman. He's got the most suits confirmed. We have Ninja Batman from the Batman Ninja movie. We have Gotham by Gaslight, Zur and R, 66, 89 from the NES, which is weird, and then just 89 in general. We have Absolute Batman, Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, Batman Beyond, Lego Batman 2, Batman Brave and the Bold, the 40s Batman, a Pirate Batman, a Gold Batman, First Appearance, Lego Batman 1, which I'm awesome that they put that one in there, Party Music, Rainbow Batman, Sonar Suit, which is Batman Forever, Batman the Animated Series, Matt Reeves the Batman, Dark Knight Returns, Nolan Batman. We have the Grey Ghost, DCKO, Knight's End. We have Lego Batman from Lego Batman the movie, the Merry Little Batman, Nightmare, 1997, which what is this one supposed to be? Is this one? I think this one is meant to be Batman and Robin. Batman vs Superman, Batman vs Superman Armored, Red Rain, Zero Year, Gray, and Blue as well. So I gotta be honest with you, I pretty much think all these suits are pretty cool. You know, I think they got a nice choice there. They picked a lot of like the obvious ones too. But here are some suits I'm like, okay, let's talk about them. Maybe Azrael. Maybe we get Azrael Batman in here. I mean, if you're gonna give him the Grey Ghost, like, come on. And if you're gonna say, oh, but that's not Bruce, neither is Batman Beyond. That's not Bruce. Yes, he wore the suit for a bit, but it's not really Bruce. So Azrael Batman, they have the minifigure of him from Lego Batman 3, so I think it'd be pretty easy to put that in there. A Zebra Batman, again, that's from Lego Batman 3, and that's another one of those kooky suits that Batman wore during a time. There's the Rebirth suit, so that would basically just be like the bat suit, but it's got like the yellow trim on around the bat. We have New 52 suit, which again, that's just Lego Batman 3. Basically is his suit from that game. Flashpoint, I'm shocked I haven't seen that one here yet. That seems like a no-brainer. Pretty much every Batman game puts Flashpoint, but I say Flashpoint. Injustice Batman would be pretty cool, and I'm talking like the suit that he wore in Injustice 1, right? Like the Prime Earth Batman suit. I think that'd be pretty cool. And I also have Knights of the Round Table Batman here because he's like, you know, like an armored knight Batman. So that would be pretty cool. So that's the suits I would like to see for Batman that aren't here yet, and I'm kind of predicting maybe we'll see them. So we have next up Robin. We have Batman 66. We have Batman Beyond, Arkham Robin. We have Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, New 52. See, so he's got New 52. Lego Batman the movie, Lego Batman 1, Party Music, Teen Titans Go, and Batman the Animated Series. So I only have 3 for Robin. One is 90s. That's kind of like the Tim Drake suit, is what I'm thinking. We have Red Robin, so straight up just the Red Robin, Tim Drake, and then Damian Wayne suits. Again, if you're going to have alternate versions of Batman, it makes sense for me, in my head, to have some alternate versions of Robin. We have Catwoman, which she has confirmed is 66, Absolute Catwoman, the Arkham series, Batman Beyond, Party Music, Batman the Animated Series, Matt Reeves, and the Nolan. So for her, I've only got 2. It is from Batman Ninja, because she's in Batman Ninja. She actually was really, really fucking good in Batman Ninja, I'm not going to lie. And then Long Halloween, because her suit in Long Halloween is pretty cool. I don't like the long whiskers, you know, so I kind of like how they did it in the animated movie, her suit. But that would be my guess for Catwoman. Then for Jim Gordon, he's got 89, the Arkham games, Batman Beyond, his Batman suit when he was Batman, which we don't talk about that run. He's a sheriff, Golden Age, Party Music, a police uniform. He's a skeleton because he's dead. Batman the Animated Series, the Batman, and a SWAT suit. So I actually don't have anything for Jim. I couldn't think of anything for the guy. If you guys can think of something, let me know. But as it stands, I couldn't think of anything for him. We then have Joker, who has been confirmed to have Batman 89, Nolan, and a prisoner outfit. So pretty much what he's going to look like in the game. So for Joker, if he's going to get any suits, I have Killing Joke. That's an obvious one that's done all the time. We have Arkham. If everyone else is getting Arkham, Joker makes sense to get some Arkham. Beyond, Batman Beyond Joker as well. New 52, and by this one I mean the face off, where his face is kind of like stitched onto his fucking head. A Jester suit. Joker's worn a Jester costume before. Batman the Animated Series. That's a no-brainer. Red Hood, so maybe, because he's going to show up as the Red Hood initially, so you can just give him that suit. And then the Batman, and this is not the Matt Reeves one, this is the 2004 one where he's, like, you know, got dreads and all that. We then have Nightwing. He's got to have the 90s suit, which I believe is probably going to be the Chuck Dixon one. We have Agent 37. Oh, he's going Agent Grayson. Arkham, Bronze Age, which I believe Bronze Age is like the disco Nightwing, right? Which we've seen in trailers. Beyond, Lego Batman 1. So this is going to be him with the spiky hair. New 52, Party Music, Batman the Animated Series. So he's going to get the mullet. For Nightwing, I've only got 2. I have New World Order. So that was a comic run where Nightwing pretty much took over the world. It was fucking crazy. And then Young Justice Nightwing, which is pretty much just going to be his suit, but he's got like the smaller emblem. Then we have Talia, who has Arkham, Batman Beyond, Party Music, Batman the Animated Series. And that's all. I don't have anything for Talia, because pretty much her other costumes have pretty much captured her. So yeah, that is it. It's a short little video of me just going over the bat suits we're going to have in the game and what suits I would like to see. If you guys can think of suits that I haven't said, please let me know in the comments down below. So far, I'm pretty happy with the suit choice. I think the one thing I don't like is that the characters don't change when you wear them. Like, for example, Catwoman is modeled after Zoe Kravitz. I don't like the Zoe Kravitz Catwoman at all. So it would have been nice that if you change the outfit, it changes to look like that version of the character, and I would have liked that for every character. I would have liked it to be like that, where it changes to look like that version of the character. But they said that's not going to happen, and I don't know. It kind of breaks my immersion a bit. I kind of would have liked it that if they change to look like, you know, the character, like that interpretation. Kind of like how Arkham City did it, where every time you change Batman's costume to like a different version, like Batman Year One looks different, Batman Dark Knight Returns, he's big and bulky, right? The animated series made him look like the animated series, right? I would have liked something like that, where you just change them and they now look like that version. Also, just because I don't like the Zoe Kravitz Catwoman, so I'm like, can I get rid of her and get another Catwoman, put her in the animated series outfit and be like, look, or the Arkham and be like, look, it's a good Catwoman. But no, I don't get that. Which is one of the things I'm like, I don't like that. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this game. I'm going to be playing it right when it comes out, so that's going to be fun. So, everyone, let me know, what costumes would you like to see in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever. Enjoy your time. Thank you all for watching.